Let's get together, baby.
How's it going, folks? This is Mackenzie out here with Fireside Chat, sitting with Jeff Crawford from Wild Things, a local Buffalo man. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
Good, good. Just thought I'd ask you a few questions, get to know you, and what your band's all about. So how long you been playing?
Me personally, I've been playing drums for ever since I was probably in like 5th grade, which seems more and more longer ago than as the years go by. So I would say a little over 10 years now. I'm still really bad, but I enjoy playing. I started off almost playing the saxophone, though. That's a funny story. There was like this long wait list for percussion, so I signed up for saxophone as my second choice, got the instrument, looked at it, and just put it right back in the case and didn't even want anything to do with it. And luckily, someone dropped out and I was next in line, so kind of started from there.
All right. So you say you like the drums. Any particular drummers you look up to? Any bands that?
Yeah, there are lots of drummers that I look up to, and it may not particularly be the style that Wild Things plays, but as far as just personal influences, Neil Peart, just kind of like a given for any drummer to like. I definitely like the older styles of like Buddy Rich, and more of like an overall musician. Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters, easily one of the top ones. Just pretty much a musical god.
Yeah,
So always look up to him. If I can have half the life he's even lived, my God, it'd be beautiful.
Nirvana, Foo Fighters.
There's nothing that guy can't do.
Yeah. So can you tell me more about the other band members in Wild Things?
Yeah, so Jeff has been a long personal friend of mine. When we started this project a little over a year ago, David, who's the bass player, and then our ex-singer, they wanted to kind of keep it as a three-piece, but I kind of stressed that the style we were going to go for wouldn't have worked with a three-piece, so I brought Jeff in. Definitely worked out well, so we kept as a four-piece for a while, and then just recently this past beginning of the year, the new year, we split ways with our singer, brought in a new singer who was a really good friend of mine from past projects, and we brought in a guy named Jordan who plays synthesizer. And Jordan and the whole group has been playing shows years just with a past band, so we kind of all knew each other from the music scene, which is all cool. So it's an easy transition to get together.
So this newly formed band, you guys come from all different parts of Buffalo. Have you guys played together yet in front of a stage, or just in the studio and stuff?
Yeah,
like
not
that?
this current lineup. So we're writing. We're actually writing pretty well right now. Like productive wise, it's like. It's going a lot better than I thought it was, and we're kind of moving along a lot faster than I thought we were going to move. So we're currently just recording right now, and we do have some show opportunities right now that we will be announcing soon, and which would be the first time we play as the new piece. But David, the bass player, and Jeff and we play countless shows together. And then I guess switching back to Ben, our new singer, I played shows with him for a few years back with their old band called the Odd Times, and which we had quick little success on. That was we got one of the songs on Sirius XM, which is awesome, and we had a couple good shows there. Yeah, it was actually really cool. Good surprise, kind of like a surprise phone call that one day, and just like, hey, we're gonna pick you up, put you on Sirius for a little while. I'm like, sounds good to me.
Sure.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
And so that was a cool little run. And then, so that's why it was an easy decision to bring Ben in. He's just phenomenal. He's only 19 right now, and he kills it.
Yeah.
So writing style and just vocally everything. So he brings a lot to the band, and we're all excited to work with him.
So you've played Buffalo shows. Any particular venues, memories from playing around here?
Definitely. There's actually a lot of good venues. Back then, I don't know if you remember it, Club Infinity used to be one of the ones I loved playing in Williamsville. I always stressed it to our people, like our fans back then. It was like, we're playing at Club Infinity, it has a parking lot. And that was like the big turn on there, because like a lot of the Buffalo ones is kind of like street parking, good luck.
Yeah.
So it was like Club Infinity, we have a parking lot. But we played the waiting room, the studio, we played Town Ballroom recently, which is awesome. Town Ballroom especially, just because there's so many bands that go there that are like that we all listen to, and it's really cool to be on that stage that they play. So it was a really, really cool experience. We hope to play there again soon. So me personally though, I actually played at the arena before for like a battle of the bands with like Music is Art, which is Robbie Tatek from the Goo Goo Dolls project there. So to be able to play in like the sound system for the first Niagara Center was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
got on the jumbotron a little bit and caught myself looking a few times, but it was just a really cool experience. We didn't win, but it was just overall it was awesome.
All right, guys, we'll be right back. Here's a word from our sponsors. And we're back with Jeff from Wild Things. All right, so when it comes to writing your music, what's the process like with your band?
Truthfully, I think I'm a firm believer that there has to be some sort of, there's got to be like one or two guys that kind of bring in like a structure to the song. It doesn't always happen that way, but the majority of our process is Ben, our singer, usually sends us over like an acoustic structure, an idea, melody with lyrics and everything, and we kind of get ideas in our head. And at that point, it's just kind of like throwing everything into it, and a cheesy scenario or a cheesy way to think about it would be like a cake. I guess Ben kind of brings in like the cake batter, it's put it in the oven, and we just like throw everything on it. I mean, it's just kind of like all our collaboration, which is probably one of the better things in the band is having an open collaboration. We're all always open to listening to each other's ideas, and this makes for an easier like writing process. There's not always that one like ego, the one guy saying that this is my song or not. It's like we all throw it into it, and comes out to something we all like. Other times it's usually us maybe kind of just like warming up, just jamming and just messing around at practice, and all of a sudden like maybe one of us will hear something that one of us did, and like it kind of goes from there. There's been a couple songs that come out like that, but overall it's kind of like that one guy bringing in like a structure or some sort of melody, or and then it just goes from there.
So when it comes to people making music and coming from the bottom like you guys are right now, do you have any advice for new artists that are rising?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to, definitely not sounding like, I've seen it all, done it all, but I like to think that I'm pretty proud of, like, so far what I've done. Opening up for some cool acts, going to, Brooklyn, recording an EP, kind of just like, getting a song on Sirius XM for a little while. Definitely nowhere near where I want it to be, but it's definitely a cool accomplishment to say that it's happened. But I guess just from like being in the Buffalo music scene or just the music scene in general, definitely don't write to like impress someone else. I guess write your music how you like it, and that's where we're kind of falling into is we see bands that are kind of like writing just to write a style, just to write something that they know might appeal to other people. But in our case, we really don't think that way. We always just say like what we like, what sounds cool to us, what we're going to be happy with, and putting our name on it. So overall, I think I guess the best advice is just as cliche or cheesy as it sounds, just be true to yourself on it. Don't have any outside influence really affect the way you want your songs to turn out, or your image, or do something you're gonna like. And probably the best piece of advice. And then another piece would be just to play out, have fun with it. Don't look like you're bored on stage. That's as much as if I'm a spectator, it really means a lot to me to have the band really enjoy what they're doing, and it just kind of gives me the energy to maybe get back to them during a performance. But just have fun with it overall. Probably the best piece, honestly.
All right, thanks for coming on the show tonight.
No problem.
And we're going to close you guys out with their smash new hit, Against the Wall. Thanks for watching.
Give me your hand, no need to stall. I ain't gonna give it to you nice and easy. I'm gonna throw you against the wall. Give it to me. Ooh, on over by surprise. But I've been waiting for you all this time. You leave your shirt off at the door. I'm moving closer just